Hey, Motorman here, and today, you know, if you're used to this channel, I usually do a lot of stuff about motorcycles and tips and tricks using the motor officer techniques, but today I'm going to be Motorman the science guy. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but haven't been able to because of the weather. Because what I'm going to do today is I'm going to test layering versus a leather jacket, and I could do it today because it's a very brisk for Florida, 40 degrees right now, and the wind is blowing. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to be wearing, and then I'll show you the alternative with the layering. Okay, this is a River Road leather jacket with the full zip-in liner. It's sort of a quilt. I've had this jacket, I don't know, 10 or 12 years. Rarely wear it because it's almost never cold enough to wear it here in Florida. But today at 40 degrees, yeah, it's cold enough. And I'm going to be on my Lowrider S. It's got the small fairing on it, so that blocks some of the wind. But I'm going to ride the same roads at the same speeds, and I'll show you what else, the other part of the experiment, exactly what I'll be wearing. All right, in the second part of the experiment, I'm going to be wearing this light, it's sort of a nylon windbreaker jacket, but it does have a lining in it. I found this jacket is a good jacket for, you know, if it's 65 degrees out or so, 70 degrees, that's fine. Because, you know, I know what you're saying, well, 70 degrees, yeah, but 70, you're on the motorcycle, the wind chill factor, it's probably like 40. But anyway, I'll be wearing this jacket, it's really lightweight. A good quality hoodie, pretty thick, and a cheap sweatshirt. So the sweatshirt, the hoodie, and that jacket, and I'll see which works better. Of course, what I'm wearing right now, I've got a long sleeve cotton shirt and a t-shirt underneath. So I'm going to putting those things on top of this, but I want to see if the leather really works, because they say it really breaks the wind, and especially with the liner, you should be toasty at these kind of temperatures, 40, 42 degrees. So we'll go down the same roads, same speed, and I'll report back to you. In fact, I'll report as I'm riding. So come on, let's go. All right, so here we go. 60 miles an hour. I got the cotton long sleeve shirt, t-shirt underneath, and the River Road leather jacket with the liner. Feels pretty good. Temperature, like I said, about 40, 42 degrees. Low humidity today, about 30%. That's low for Florida. Low temperatures, low humidity. I'm getting a little bit of wind coming in around the neck. But I'd ride all day like this. This is fine. Being I haven't worn this jacket in so long, I forgot how heavy it is, heavy in weight. This jacket weighs a ton, and I also found out, like I said, I've had this about 10 or 12 years, leather will shrink in your closet. This jacket shrunk about 2 sizes, either that or more likely I put on some weight. At least my wife says I put on weight. The jacket didn't shrink. What does she know? One of the problems with a big heavy leather jacket is fitting it in your saddlebags. If you squeeze it in there, it's going to take up all the room. Same thing probably with your tour pack. So I'd say layers are more convenient, but I mean, there's only so many layers you could put on. So let's see how that works out. All right, I've got the nylon jacket on. It's sort of a windbreaker, but with a quilted lining that's pretty decent. I've got the hoodie underneath that, and a light sweatshirt, long sleeve cotton shirt, and a t-shirt under that. Same speed, 60, 70 miles an hour. I think it's a little hard to tell, but I think this is at least as good as the leather jacket with the liner, which weighed about 20 pounds, and maybe a little bit better. The benefit of the layering, as I did here, is that as it warms up, Because here in Florida, a lot of times in the mornings, this time of year, it'll be 35 degrees. And then by noontime, it's 65, 70 degrees. So with the layering, yeah, you just take off a layer or two as you go along as it heats up. And of course, it's a much smaller package to stuff into your saddlebags. So I'm definitely going to go with the lighter weight jacket and the layering versus the leather jacket. Now that leather jacket that I was wearing did have all the proper padding in the elbows and the shoulders and the back. That's something to consider. So if you're going to do this routine that I have right now, you want to find a lightweight outer nylon type jacket, or that one of those jackets with that sort of canvas material. You want to find one of those that has the padding, because that will definitely save you in a crash. Now I do have another jacket that I just got. I think I'm going to give that one a try. This jacket is sort of partially vented, but it does have some sort of jeans material in the chest area, and it comes with a liner that the liner looks like it's sort of a rain liner, which generally do a really good job of blocking the wind. So I think that was I just got that from Cycle Gear. I think it was 99 bucks. By the way, if you watch my video, I know a lot of you did, about Harley Davidson pricing, where I explained how you're actually paying less than you were 20 years ago because of inflation. So in other words, Harley Davidson's, and I proved it, do a Google search to back me up. I checked the NADA book for the original MSRP of the Harley Davidson 20 years ago, and then versus what it costs today, and what the dollar was worth back in 20 years ago versus what it's today. People didn't like that because it went against their feelings. In other words,
you can't handle the truth.
They were truth deniers. All right, so this is the jacket I just got from Cycle Gear, $99. It's got this denim here, and on the shoulders full padding. Padding seems to be pretty thick, but it's really a mesh jacket. You could almost see through it. It's for, I guess, 80-degree day, you could bear with this. If it's 95 degrees out, forget it. And here's the liner that it comes with, and as I said, this is very thin, but it's more like a rain liner. So, and usually plastic really blocks the wind, but I'm going to test it out right now. I'm going to zip this liner in, and we'll go for the same ride, the same speed, and again, another scientific experiment from the Motorman. All right, so with the semi-mesh jacket and that plastic or vinyl liner, 42 degrees out, same speed, it was okay, a little bit chilly. I don't know if I'd want to ride all day in 42-degree weather like that, but bottom line is the layers seem to work the best. And if you're going to get in a lighter outer jacket, make sure it's not a mesh jacket. Make sure it's got some of the padding in the shoulders and the elbows and the back, because it could save you just in case of a crash.